And we are back. Welcome to another episode of It's Sports Related Podcast. I'm Diddy Knows Ball. I'm here with Chris. Say, man, it's been a crazy week in the NBA. But before we get to that, Chris, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing wonderful, splendid, feeling
Oh,
great.
that's what we doing.
I ain't
That's-
gonna celebrate a brother losing his job, but
you want to get into that first, or do you want to? Because I mean, it is the biggest topic kind of going on right now, and it's near and dear to our heart. So we might as well get it out the way.
yeah, let's do it, man. Let's hop right into it. As we
Okay,
speak, the Mavericks are getting blown out, but I hope them fans in there supporting that team.
by the Suns.
Yes,
Cause I looked at the schedule, I'm like, okay, they playing the Suns. They might have a chance, rally around. But I told you, if Devin Booker was who everybody said he is, he would have them as a competitive team. They've been low key a competitive team.
yeah.
So I
So
mean, shout out to Book. Jalen Green is out for like 4 to 6
yeah,
weeks. That's a bit unfortunate, but yeah.
came back. He came for like one game and then pulled his hamstring. Now he only had 4 to 6 weeks. So
And he had like 29 in the first game against the
mm-hmm,
Clippers, so it's crazy.
mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
Mavericks fired Nico. Instant thoughts because your video was going well with your rant. People was rocking with it.
Yeah, they know what's up. I mean, let me say this, man. About what is it, 3 years ago, I actually had the opportunity to speak with Nico. I cold emailed him. I was like, man, I'm a college student. I just want to be able to talk or whatever, get some perspective or whatever. So in that regard, it's crazy that I've turned from being interested in him and the thing he do in his position and being able to talk to him, and he's telling me about how he traded for Dinwiddie and what he looks for in playoff guys and how he leads and his leadership style, stuff like that. And
Hold
now,
on, I did not know this. You got to reel that back. This was before we even start podding or anything like that.
yeah, man, before we started doing anything like that, I totally forgot about this until all this stuff started happening. I talked to Nico, bro. I hit up Nico. I'll send you the email or whatever in his
Mhm.
response, so you can flash that up there at some point. But yeah, I done talked to Nico, and we done had a little like 15-minute powwow basically where I interviewed him, kind of picked his brain a little bit. He's telling me about how he traded for what his thought process trading for Dinwiddie, how he leads the organization, stuff like that. So it was interesting. But
My thing is though, cause come on, cause now I was kind of reeling it back. Anytime there's a main narrative going, I have to
yeah,
sit back and be like, what am I missing here? Because if everybody's going right, for some reason my brain just tends to look left.
I don't blame you.
We kind of talked about this. Like it was like a couple years ago when the PJ Washington trade, from the Kyrie trade, the Gafford trade. Nico has pretty much been all hit, no miss. Next
Yeah,
next thing you know,
people,
new manager, new
the
owner.
owners, yeah, and like even think about it like this: the Dinwiddie trade, people kind of, or the Porzingis trade, basically, like people try to be like, oh, he messed up there. He didn't really like mess up terribly there. He essentially got rid of Porzingis his contract, and he got Dinwiddie. He basically got Dinwiddie back, and that same team went to the Western Conference Finals that year. So
Dinwiddie, bro, he really low key is an underrated player for like a guy that's a role player that actually hits big shots in big
yeah,
moments and stuff like this.
exactly.
So
So I never necessarily knocked that trade. Obviously, like it looks kind of bad now that Porzingis is still in the league and Dinwiddie's not. But at the end of the day,
yeah.
Mavericks went to the Western Conference Finals off that trade and off of the work that Dinwiddie was doing with Jalen Brunson and whatever while Luka was out. So it was interesting to think about it that way.
You don't think he's a scapegoat? Because I done heard a couple things. We've talked about this. I think the league wanted Luca in LA.
It's tough for me. I don't know what to believe at this point because there's a lot of things like I genuinely believe that Nico is a dude who kind of looked at Luca sideways. He's like, why you don't? He probably thought he don't work as hard or he don't try enough. And the way that he was moving in that finals, where he played great and did a lot of things and great in that finals, but he may be making the organization look bad or whatever because he was pouting, crying, going back and forth with the refs, and then essentially Boston was playing whoever offense on him. It looked bad at times. So Nico probably could have looked at him sideways. He's talking about he's a big Kobe guy. He's like, man, Kobe wouldn't have gone out there looking like that in his first finals.
I ain't gonna lie, because I've had problems with just watching Luka at times, looking at his body, looking at his effort, him stopping mid play to wind the refs. I can see how that can rub certain people the wrong way, especially a guy like Nico Harrison that do seem straight laced and he wants stuff done a certain way. And I do think it was mutual tension there. But at the same time, this could be a new owner type of situation because we heard that the new owner possibly want to move to Las Vegas and this and that. We knew that the Lakers wanted a contingency plan with LeBron. So I too many things lined up for this to be a sole Nico thing because, like people been saying, you don't sign off on this unless you want it to happen too. If you're the owner, Nico only has so much power. That was a big part of things too.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like you said, you as an owner have to sign off on this. And look, I understand that the Dumont and the Adelson family, they're not like basketball, they're not sports guys. They came from gambling, Las Vegas Sands, all that stuff. So, maybe they didn't think that Nico they didn't think Nico was crazy when he brought this to them. So they just trusted him as he made great moves before previously. So they probably just like, oh, well, maybe the dude was like, yeah, I trust you, Nico. If you say it works, I'll trust you. But despite everybody else maybe looking at it crazy, I'm gonna trust my guy Nico because he been made some good trades before, so I'm gonna trust this one too. But
Not with
dude,
Luca. Not with
not
Luca,
with Luca. That
Chris.
like
Not
Luca's.
with Luca, Chris.
I feel like if I was an owner and I never watched basketball before, right,
Mhm.
and I watched what Luca does for this team, I look at I'm just like I get in touch with the fan. I go to the games and 90% of the jerseys in there are Luca jerseys. I
Mhm.
watch him carry my team round after round after round, all the way to the finals. In my mind, I've never watched basketball before. I see that dude do that. That dude's never leaving my team. He's never
I,
leaving my team.
I understand it, but that leans more to the conspiracy side of things. So
Yeah.
why is he ended up gone? Because I will say this. I just randomly was looking into Slovenia-Israel relations. We're not gonna get into that.
Oh Lord.
They've been having tensions there. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I I also wanted to say this. What are the odds that the Dallas Mavericks get the number one pick the way they did right after a trade like that too? It's just too much
Like
stuff, bro.
1.8%, something
Come
like
on.
that. It
Come
was.
on, Chris.
Hey man, they showed a video of them ping pong balls bouncing around, and they got. I mean, Lockheed Martin or whoever be sponsoring that joint to make it look real and stuff. But
I'm not
you
trying
never
to
know.
I'm not trying to absolve Nico, but if you really go through his track record of making moves with the Dallas Mavericks, what, two conference champion ship appearances and a finals
Yeah,
appearance?
yeah,
I so I can only blame him so much, especially we didn't get to really see the Kyrie, Anthony Davis, and the Cooper Flag situation. We didn't get to see it, if we just go be honest.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
I
it's
haven't given my full thoughts, but yeah, I get you.
and I also think this was it just became too toxic, like I've heard people describe it. So I don't know. I'm in the middle now. I used to was like, bro, this dude tripping. I'm in the middle now.
Hey, look, yeah, I totally agree with you on most of that. Like Patrick Dumont came out and he basically ripped Luca a new one after the trade as well. He talking about this. I know he didn't know about basketball. He said when you look at the Magic Johnsons and the Michael Jordans and the Larry Birds and the Kobe
Mm.
Bryants, and then he said Shaq. I was like, he don't know basketball. They worked hard. They were. That's the. If you don't have that kind of work ethic and stuff like that, that's not going to get us to the where we're supposed to be, and we don't want you in our building. It's along those lines, right? That's essentially what him, the owner, came out there and doubled down on it basically. And so,
Mm.
I mean, that's how I was like, you can't necessarily be absolved from all this. I understand you like, oh, I made a mistake. I'm gonna talk to the fans and I'm gonna fix my mistake and all this stuff. But you definitely still got some blame as ownership. You signed off, and Nico can't be the sole fall guy. So I'm gonna see what he does going forward. He gonna have his hands in the cookie jar a lot more. So we'll see what he do going forward. But at the end of the day, Nico can't be the sole scapegoat. I got a lot more eyes on you as the owner. But I my original thoughts when Nico got fired, I was like, I understand it because literally they can't get through a home game without shouting fire Nico. Literally, we're at Mavericks players are at the free throw line trying to tie the game. My boy PJ missing free throws because they out there shouting fire Nico, fire Nico. Man, quit messing up my boy field goal free throw percentage. So I mean, that's toxic. Like that don't feel like no home game, and that don't feel like no good environment, winning. Culture meant for winning. That don't look good for free agents, and you got Giannis in the building. He might want to come play for the Mavericks at some point. So we gotta cater. We gotta make ourselves look good. So I'm glad we handled it, with the quickness. It's just interesting how, in a way that Nico has taken the fall for this, and I understand why he got fired. But his true vision of I'm not going to include Cooper Flag in his vision. His vision of Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving, we never really got to see. Even this year, we never really got to see. So
we didn't get to see, but keep going.
we didn't get to see. So I understand why they fired him. But I was like, if you're gonna double down and you're gonna believe in what he did and his move, you at least let it play out. That's why I never thought he was getting fired this year. But I guess I understand why he did.
Yeah, it got too toxic, but at the same time, I think it's some conspiracy stuff going on. It's some. I think this was a little jankier situation than just Nico getting too full of himself. I do think he didn't mind doing it. That's why he unemployed, girl dad. Like I don't think he's tripping. I think he probably got paid a possible back, but I think it's deeper than what people are thinking. I do want to get your thoughts on what's next before we move on. Like, what do you want to see the future of the Mavericks be? Because, bro, this is look like the greatest freshman class we've ever seen in life. I just watched Mikael Brown, the point guard from Louisville. This might be just the greatest class we've ever seen, man.
Dude, we finna have that Kobe Bryant, Steve Nash, that year draft class. All them.
This could be a 96-03 draft, bro.
Yeah.
It could be, bro.
Hey, man, this what I'll be quite honest. Everybody's like, trade Anthony Davis, trade Kyrie Irving.
Yes.
I'm against that, if I'm being honest. I'm not necessarily for that. We have
no.
What do you mean no? Like I'm not necessarily for that. Like they don't. What do? They don't hurt.
They don't play. That's what they do. Don't play. They do.
Kyrie Irving comes
play.
back, and I want Kyrie Irving come back and play. Take his time coming back. He don't even got to come back this season. He can stay out the whole season and really recover. Anthony Davis, miss as much time as you want. We trying to aim for that lottery. We trying to aim for that top. We were trying to get my boy Devonta up in here. We trying to forget my boy, your boy Peterson. One of them two. I don't care. One of them. I'm trying to get one of them two on. So miss as many games as y'all need, and then come back next year. And that's a great. That's a great five. That's a great five. Like that's a great five. Now you
can't be blending. You can't be blending the timelines, bro. We've seen this with the Warriors. No, you can't, bro. You literally can't do it because you'll get mad at either the old guys or the young guys, like we seen with the Warriors. I'm saying to pick a side, bro.
I understand Anthony Davis is a great talent. I understand that he's an interesting asset in that contending teams may want him. But really, what are you getting for Anthony Davis? I'm seeing these mock trades.
You're getting rid of this. Bro. Let me say this: when it comes to trading star players, sometimes because you're not gonna get great value back right now. I get what you're saying on that part, but
back, really.
You're getting off of if Anthony Davis stay healthy, if we can get another good year of Kyrie, if we're getting rid of the ifs and we're just rebuilding and we're focusing on our number one overall draft pick, you think Cooper Flag is happy right now?
Nah, this not. Yeah, I agree. This is not the best situation right now for his development. Yeah, this is not the greatest way for a number one overall pick to come in. It's definitely been putting him into a rocky start. He's having to play outside his. So I get that, but man, maybe this is just the fan in me. Maybe this is just the wanting them to be good in me, and I don't want to commit to a rebuild and all that kind of stuff. But I just feel like, why not see the full healthy team why not ever see the full healthy team?
Cause Chris, you're losing. See, you're hanging on to the what if. You gotta come back to reality. These niggas ain't never. I'm sorry, these niggas ain't never gonna stay healthy, bro. They're not going to both stay. What the odds of Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving staying healthy for a whole season in the playoff run for the Dallas Mavericks is slim to damn near none. I'm sorry, cousin. I gotta rip the band-aid off. It's not happening. It never will. And get off of them dudes so you won't have that in your mind. That's what you get with the trade.
Let me just offer this one more thing. Look at Maxey. He was look at what Philadelphia and the 76ers have done. They shut down Joel Embiid. They shut down Paul George. They said we gonna get us a top 3 pick. They even they brought in VJ Edgecombe to go with Jared McCain. And now this year when Embiid is healthy and Paul George is healthy, and then now you got Edgecombe and Maxey and all them, now they can be some real contenders in the East.
See, we
Why
live in
can't
the
we do
twilight
that over
zone.
there in the
They
West?
need to be getting off of them. you see, we just got two different thought processes when it comes to this, I guess. I'm
I'm
not
saying
with let's see if Embiid can make it work with Paul George and the young guys. Let's see if Anthony Davis and Cooper Flag and Kyrie, they can come to. I'm not with it, bro. Pick a
I'm not,
side.
bro. I'm not saying stay there forever. I'm saying give it a try a year, like a year. Let it play out for a
And,
year.
and, and then what if one of them get hurt again?
Yeah, that's bad. I mean,
It's going to it's I don't wish injuries on nobody. When somebody shows you who they are, you have to believe them. Anthony Davis done tore his retina. Anthony Davis done threw out his back. Shoulder is coming off his goddamn bro. Come on, man. It's over with, man. Kyrie is tearing ACLs and MCLs and whatever else. Achilles tent. This is not gonna get no better with no age, man. We can't keep trying it. This was the year to be like, okay, Anthony Davis, you and Cooper Flag, y'all ride the ship until Kyrie come back. Now it gets to the point where, man, Kyrie, you can go on just take the rest of the year off, bro. As we try to get a number one pick or something like that. And it's crazy. I don't even get to watch Mavericks games because the league pass situation in 3 games, 3 days to watch a game. But the Mavericks is just say,
yeah,
man, choose
you
Cooper
ain't
Flag.
missing, you
Just
ain't
choose
missing
Cooper.
much.
Just choose Cooper Flag, Chris, and let's
All right. I mean, that's fine.
we need to
I'll
focus
just
on him and doing the best for him. Anthony Davis and
let,
Kyrie, y'all is secondary and tertiary.
I'll just give you the players that I'm interested in going forward. And then
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Flag,
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Williams,
Mm-hmm.
um, Derek Lively. I like
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Williams. He's shown some stuff for me. Derek Lively, PJ Washington, of course. Uh, Najee Marshall, but I'm sure like Najee Marshall's hit or miss for me. Like if you can upgrade him for something better, cool. If not, keep him on the team. Uh, we'll throw in Dwight Powell for some leadership. Hardy because I don't think anybody really wants him. I take Keep Nimhard. Musa Cease. I did not say his name right, but that dude. And after that, I hope I didn't miss anybody important.
Man, keep Coop, Lively, PJ, Christie.
Yes, Christie. I'm sorry.
Everybody else is who cares? And you know what I'm saying? You can stay or go, but those four, I like those guys and build going forward. Hey, I wouldn't mind if Kobe White come to Dallas.
That's what I'm saying. People talking about, oh, we're gonna trade Anthony Davis for Kobe White, Vucevic, and all this, and Pat Williams and two for man. Chicago better not be stupid enough to give all that for Anthony Davis. I
Hey,
get getting off
hey,
Kobe White because you ain't gonna pay him anyway. I get getting
hey,
off
let
potentially
let
Vucevic or whatever, but
let Chicago do what they do, man. I'll take Kobe White with Cooper Flag. I think that's a great pairing
I do too.
because you know. Okay, I did have some quick hitters. I think I love the Maverick segments because you're very passionate about it and it's fun to watch. So, but I know it's frustrating.
All
You'll be
right,
all
yeah.
right. Bradley Beal out for the season. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Especially with Norman Powell is doing what he's doing. Any thoughts on Bradley being out for the season for the Clippers now?
Nah, it just sucks. That's real. That's real unfortunate. But it's like you can't just say, "Oh, it's Norman Powell for Bradley." But it's Norman Powell. It's Bradley Beal. It's John Collins. It's Brooke Lopez for Norman Powell, basically.
Man, he better than all three of them dudes combined, man. Norman Powell has been outplaying all three of them niggas. I'm sorry, bro. Like Bradley B, I wouldn't have, man. I wouldn't, man. I don't know. I don't think I'd give up nothing for Brad. I was trying to think of something I would give up for Bradley. I wouldn't give up nothing for Bradley Beal. This dude done had 3 years of absolutely nothing, no stats worth a damn, no availability worth a damn, and he's just robbing the bank.
Yeah. Bradley Beal got probably one of the craziest NBA career fall offs and money stealing. He like he joined the Suns and he talking about, oh, they ain't asked me to be myself. They ain't asked me to do all that. They ain't. I look different if I got to take 14 shots a game. He came and take 14 shots with the Clippers and shot 2 14.
Dude was averaging like 8 points a game, Chris. That dude, Bradley Beal, is like you said, he probably one of the worst fall offs we've ever seen.
And I'll give you this. You was never always high on that dude. You was never the biggest fan of that dude. And I kept trying to tell you, like, I don't know. I for some reason had like a lot of belief in him, but nah, he's never been a
if
yeah.
you can't make an All-Star game and you're averaging 30 points, what does that say about you? Hey, I'm not going, bro. If you have the worst record in your conference and you averaging 30 points, say, dog, we gotta, hey, every 30 ain't created equal. Man, Bradley Beal, get well soon, man. I don't feel bad for you. You made about 500 gazillion dollars. So I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, he'd be good. He'd be cool, but golly.
the Clippers and Clippers fans should feel absolutely gut wrenched because Kawhi ain't even playing. Them dudes is like the worst team, one of the worst teams in the West.
They doubled down and said, let's get older.
and it's crazy. Norman Powell was the only one you would have wanted to keep. Just like with the Desmond Bane situation in Memphis. It's like this is the guy who's holding everything together. Yes, he might not be the name, but he's holding everything together. I thought Norman Powell was just in the same situation as Desmond Bane, and it's just kind of like, yeah, you got off your actual best asset. So,
Yeah.
get well soon. Um, I did want to ask you this. Um, I wanted to get your thoughts on the top 5 athletes in the NBA right now. I wanted to hear your list, and then I'll give mine.
All right. I'll start off with some honorable mentions.
Okay.
Hometown hero, Cooper Flag,
Oh
Mac
Lord.
McClung, but he got off that he got off the Pacers, so I can't really give it to him right now. Uh all right, so this one I'm worried because I don't know how you're gonna feel about this. I want to say Zion when he's healthy, but it's hard for me to do that, so I may have to move him to honorable mention as well. So my official list will be: I still give Shaden Sharp some. You've made me a believer. I've looked into it. I see it. He got bounced. uh, Amin Thompson. I just I just love the dude. He flies around the court. He's fast twitch, jumps ridiculously high, fast, pogo stick off the ground. Like, I love him. Anthony Edwards, that's my dog. Yeah, for
Boy,
sure.
man.
John Morant, John Morant can still, dude. John Morant still can.
I ain't say
He ain't,
that. I ain't say
yeah.
that. I ain't say that.
And then this is like a little, I'm trying to pay respect to some of the older dudes because I named a lot of young guys. You still got to throw Giannis in there. He's still a Greek freak. Like, you still got to think about Giannis as one of the most athletic guys in the league. Extra honorable mention goes to Westbrook, but at one point you'll be there, no doubt. But I still got to shout you out, my boy. All right.
Okay. I mean, It's not bad. I mean, I had the Thompson twins at 1 and 2. You can put them in
Okay.
either order. I
Yes.
had Shaden Sharp, number 3. Um, I had Anthony Edwards, number 4.
Hmm.
But at number 5, I had Cam Whitmore, bro.
That's
Did
a
you
good
see?
one.
Did you see his dunk?
Mm.
Oh, I was hoping you hadn't seen it.
Nah, I ain't see what you're talking
I
about.
was hoping you hadn't seen it,
My boy said I got it ready for you.
man.
Goodness gracious. Durian, oh my gosh.
Bro, look at this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's filthy.
That was a bro. Look at this. That,
God.
I just that
Yeah.
literally that alone made me think of the best athletes in the NBA and Slam Whitmore, bro. If
Slam
only,
Whitmore is nice, bro. Yeah.
but hey, one of the craziest tweets I've seen. I had to share my screen again because I thought this was the crazy tweet. I had to find this tweet because I was like, damn, this is why he don't get no burn. Um, look at this. Cam. See, I just typed in Cam Whitmore. Look at this. Cam Whitmore play like he gotta look down at his controller to find the pass button. Mm. So I guess we figured out why Cam Whitmore is glued to every bench for
Yep.
every team he plays for. He don't pass the ball, bro.
Unfortunately, because I think he could really be a top scorer. I think he got to play more team basketball. Yeah, but I really think he has a lot of just untapped potential, raw potential.
I think he's a top 5 athlete in the league. I think, and it's so crazy because when he was coming out, I literally thought I'm like, bro, this dude's a top 5 pick. I'm like, bro, y'all is tripping. He could score with the best of them, super athletic, big, strong, fit the mold of the modern wing, but it's up here, bro. Because I was thinking, I'm just like, I seen that dunk, and I'm like, bro, this dude is literally like a top 5 athlete in the league. And I was
Yeah,
just like, that's what made me come up with the topic. But get it together, Cam, man. The
come on,
league
Cam.
needs you, bro. Okay.
Yep.
What else? What else? Oh, I did want to get your thoughts on this start bench cut. And
Okay.
it kind of, hey man, this was hard for me. That's why I had to bring you in on this. Start bench cut. Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell.
Mm. Yeah, this is tough. I gotta cut one of these dudes.
Yep.
Dang, man. I can't cut Maxi right now. It's hard for me to cut Maxi right now, even though I understand people might feel like he should be the odd one out. But dude is balling, and he don't got no like supporting cast in this. Like he has a supporting cast, but it's not in the same manner as Dmitch and Jalen Brunson
Yeah, he has
has.
the worst supporting cast at 3.
Yeah, so that's why I find it hard for me to like cut him. He has been playing winning basketball over there. He just got to win over the Celtics. Uh, I can't cut him. I can't start him. I don't think, but I can't cut him. So now it comes to Brunson and D Mitch. I feel like for who I'm gonna start and who I'm gonna cut, and that's tough for me because both of these dudes are real dudes, and they have a history going against each other. And Brunson has come out on top of a lot of these times, but I think like Brunson has them undefeated at home, except for today when they lost to the
Lost to the
to the
Magic.
Magic. D Mitch, he literally sometimes has to carry his own team because his supporting cast doesn't show up. So if you want me to value leadership and winning and everything like that, I'd have to say Brunson. If you want me to value who I think who do you think I think is playing at the best level right now, highest level, most talent. I'm going Dmitch. So I feel like reluctantly, I'm going to say start Dmitch, bench Maxey, cut Brunson, but it could very well be start Brunson, bench Maxey, cut Dmitch.
So which one you choosing? You ain't getting no, yeah, there ain't no easy out. So you gotta go on pick. It's hard. I
It's
give you
hard. It
that.
is hard.
And it's
All right,
literally
I'm gonna stay loyal to the soil. Brunson, you get to start. Maxey, you go to the bench, and D Mitch, you get cut.
and it's crazy because that's the only way. That's the only way it goes right now. And it's crazy. You know I love D Mitch. I
Yeah.
love D Mitch. Say, bro, but when y'all ass lose to the Miami Heat, no no Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
I even though D Mitch hit the big threes to force the OT, he was
Mm-hmm.
playing like garbage for most of that game, a lot of that game. Um, that's the only way. You got to start Brunson right now. You got to bench Maxey. You got to cut D Mitch. Even though Maxey hasn't officially taken the torch from D Mitch to say that he's better. If I had just real life had to choose right now, who my putting at my guard position between Maxey and Mitchell, I'm taking Maxey, bro. Like the combination of explosiveness, speed, shooting.
Man, yeah. You could say whatever. You can say because Maxie's hometown or whatever. Man, Maxie good.
Bro,
But I
that boy
wish
is a baller, bro.
Maxie is a baller.
And his energy, bro, it's like he got a different, like, his energy is just contagious, bro. It seemed like, I don't know, he just seemed like he just seemed like he just a good dude too, bro. Like he
Yeah.
just got good energy too, man. So
And you trying to
Brunson,
say that
Brunson clears though. Brunson clears both of them. I ain't gonna cap. Brunson is a dog. Like bro, the Knicks was stinking it up today, but Brunson is just consistently, bro. He got Anthony Black on him. He got Jalen Suggs on him. They beating on him. Bang, but he just makes it.
it,
Brunson just cold as hell, bro.
Brunson's call. It's crazy how he's crazy how one he had an amazing college career and he still fell to the second round because people overthinking it, people not trusting what they see. And then even after doing what he did for the Mavericks, they still slow footed around to get him a good contract offer. And now he's cutting up with the Knicks.
Bro, the fact that he can be a superstar on the Knicks with like conference finals expectations, that says a lot. We've never had consistent conference finals expectations for the New York Knicks, bro. The fact that he won a playoff series damn near by himself with the Mavericks, his first year starting in his breakout season with the Mavericks. It's like he beat the Utah Jazz. He broke Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz up. If we just go keep it a buck,
Yeah.
like went to a conference finals as the second best player. Brunson a dog, bro. I got Brunson starting. I'm benching Maxey. I'm cutting D Mitch just because it's just somebody had to be cut, but
Somebody got to get cut. They
they
all
all
play in the league right now. Hey, I got to hear what the people saying. I'm gonna definitely be checking in what people are saying about
oh,
that for sure.
facts.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Brunson deserves a lot of credit. You think he'll go down as a better Nick or than Melo and all that stuff? You ain't
Yes.
okay. Okay.
Brunson is better than Carmelo Anthony, bro. I'm sorry. And this ain't got nothing to do with Carmelo Anthony's claiming Dominican and he's no longer black out of nowhere, even though he played for Team USA for a billion years. Like, I don't know. But I still would take Brunson over Melo, and I love Melo coming up. But I just,
Yeah.
this the thing with Brunson, bro, like, his efficiency, like he could score on the ball, off the ball, get to the rim, the mid range. I just think he's the ultimate offensive player. He draws charges on defense. He at least competes. I think he's the best defensive guard that's like 6'1" and under. Because at least he tries, gets a lot of charges, and is at least in the right place and is strong. Like I think he's a better leader. That too. He plays up most of the games. I don't know. I'm edging, and then he's like you said, he's beating Donovan Mitchell. Like let's just keep, but he beat Maxey too. So I mean,
Yeah, I don't. It's hard not. It's it was supposed to be easy, but I think the only reason why you may not start Brunson or whatever else is just because he's like individual talent wise. What you can make the argument that Donovan Mitchell is a better individual talent. That's why you could consider starting him.
yeah, but you could argue Brunson a better shooter, got better footwork.
Yeah,
Like his fundamentals are better. Like, I don't know. They all like Maxey probably the best athlete after three in terms of just
yeah,
like,
Max. Yeah. Well, I mean, Donovan Mitchell not no snow for athlete, but
he ain't got the speed that Maxey got. He probably got a little bit more vertical pop.
yeah, that's what I was talking about.
But man, Donovan Mitchell kind of be looking slow sometimes. They look a little out of shape sometimes too, bro. I don't know. Maxey chiseled. He kind of ran the same build wise, but it's like muscle. Donovan Mitchell is kind of like a little plump, but
Yeah.
you know,
Hey man, hey, one of these three should be in the conference finals.
yeah, they have
Almost
no,
certain.
bro. Brunson and Mitchell have to be in the conference finals, so that's why I
Yeah.
think the East is just way more interested in the West right now. But that's
Yeah.
neither here nor there.
Yeah.
The All-Star game new format. Did you hear about that? Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I seen a little bit about it. Like to me, it's not all that different than what they did last year. Basically, manufactured last year with Charles Barkley choosing all the international players, and then Shaq choosing all the old players, and then Kenny choosing all the young guys. Like it's not necessarily too far off from that. Basically, and they're gonna do the little round robin game or whatever. But
Let me see if I
uh,
can.
yeah, go ahead.
You keep talking.
All Star weekend and All Star like has been changing so much, and it's never been it hasn't been consistent in so long. Like I don't, they can do whatever to this joint, and it's not gonna matter to me.
Yeah, you're right. Who cares?
It's like they've been messing around with this. They've been, oh, we gonna make it better, or we gonna find a way. Just just say what it is at this point. If y'all not out there really playing hard, it'll never matter. You can change the format all you want. It'll never matter. And then Team International is going to have a ridiculous team anyway. You are going to have Wimby, Jokic, Giannis, Luca. Like, what are you supposed to be
They have the
doing?
5 best players in the league. They're not from
Shea,
America.
my bad. I
The,
forgot the MVP.
the 5 best players in the league aren't from America, bro.
So I
So I
don't.
mean, I'm going international, but we deeper though
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the fall off gets very steep, but then not really. But it just
You
depends
got
on who
Shea
makes
on,
Giddy because he got hurt. So
Franz. Franz
front
could make it.
they would have better role players too. These dudes was cold role player. Yeah, international really should whoop on us. But see, that's not really fair because we're one country versus the world.
Yeah,
So
versus the whole world. So
yeah, I'm sorry I even brought up the All-Star game. All-Star weekend is absolutely terrible. It breaks my heart, but it's
yeah,
terrible. I'm sorry.
it's worth bringing up or whatever. It's just
It
like,
wasn't. It wasn't.
yeah, I don't know.
I
It's
apologize.
just like they try to make it's to me when they're trying to act like
That's
it's
on me.
breaking news that we're about to do this and it's this new format when they literally tested it last year. I'm like, you don't have to act like this wasn't your plan the whole time or whatever. Just say what it is and go on here. Hey, Adam Silver said he gonna pick. He gonna pick if there's not enough international players. He gonna be picking them.
Adam Silver's. I can't. I guess, bro. I almost said something, but I'm not gonna say it.
How you gonna
He's
feel
the
if
worst. He's the worst. He's the worst, bro.
How you gonna feel if there's like seven international players that make the official All Star roster or whatever, and then he got to go in and choose like some random,
It's
and he
at.
get a little
I ain't gonna
asterisk
lie.
All Star.
Like they're making so many changes. It's getting to the point where the people that even used to care about All Star Weekend not gonna care. The new people not gonna care. Like these people is on their phones 24. This don't mean nothing to them. They were supposed to try to keep us happy. The people that
Yeah,
that came up watching it and wanted to keep the tradition and stuff going. They should just really just kept it East versus West because I mean, we'll go ahead.
Do you think eventually the cup will be like more interesting or more, better than All-Star Weekend?
Yes, it already is. You
Okay.
see, they already made group play just strictly Fridays, which I like more because now we know when the group play is instead of it was like what
hmm
was it like Wednesdays and Fridays, some
It
weird.
was like some random day, too, something like that. Yeah.
So we know the cup days is on Fridays. And then once it get back to, I've enjoyed both cups. Like when it was like, because who was it the first time? Was it the Lakers in Milwaukee?
Lakers
Oh,
and Pacers.
Lakers Pacers, and then it
Yeah,
was Milwaukee and who
Milwaukee and Thunder.
in Thunder. Both was really good matchups. So
hmm
it's trended in the right direction to where that's way more interesting than the
Okay.
All Star situation. But yeah, I don't
Yeah.
even know why I don't care about the All Star situation, so I don't even know why I brought that up to be honest.
Yeah.
Um, we pretty much ran through our topics. I did because we pretty much got our main topics left, but the
hmm
Magic because they just had a great win against the Knicks. I think they won 5 of their last 6 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Something like that. But Desmond Bane is back. That game winner he hit
hmm
against the Trailblazers. He had a great game today. Him and Franz. Paolo did go down with an injury, so I am concerned about that. But overall thoughts on the Magic trending and are they trending in the right direction in your opinion? Like I told you, we was gonna have to wait on it, and I told you I wouldn't go just jump the ship. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm liking what I'm seeing. The defense look like it's back. How you
And
feeling about the
it's
Magic?
it's the magic. This the magic. This the magic. I'm picking to be the number one seed. This what I was believing in.
Yeah,
I need to
that
see
was
this a
crazy.
little bit earlier. I need to see this a little bit earlier. But this is what we do. Come on, Magic. I like what I'm seeing. Even Franz with a broken nose out there, he playing well. So
That was
I'm
stupid.
really liking the Magic. I mean, Jalen Suggs, he taking more initiative than Bang. Like you said, hitting that buzzer beater must have rejuvenated him because he was flying around playing hard. Hustle. You can really see extra hustle plays, things like that going on. Um, so I like what I'm seeing from the Magic. I think they can continue to rest on their defense. That's what they can bring to the table every night.
Mm-hmm.
But adding in the offensive capabilities of Desmond Bane and figuring that out a little more, um, unleashing Anthony Black, helping him get to that next level, whatever else, and Tristan De Silva taking a step in year two. Things like more of those guys doing things on the offensive end.
Yep.
That's what's going to elevate them. I mean, we all know that y'all are all great, good defenders, long, whatever, play hard. Let's elevate that side of your games, and that'll take y'all to the next level.
I did want to say because Anthony Black played amazing today.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I like what I seen from Goga. He played great today. Jalen
Yeah,
Suggs, his defense, his energy. It's really an
this is
energy
yeah,
thing
that's
with
yeah,
Suggs. Did
yeah.
you see? Did you see how he had his headband on his damn neck, man?
Yes, bro. I seen
And he went away from it. He quit on that pretty
that.
pretty soon.
Yeah.
But his energy is infectious. Desmond Bane is finally getting back to himself. This team is dangerous. I don't the power when they say left groin, are they talking about the nuts? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being dead serious. They
What?
say he had like a left groin strain. That's his nuts, right?
I guess, yeah, and yeah.
Come on, bro. How do you have a left groin?
The
I
left
thought,
side, I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
oh, I don't know. But Paolo needs to be better too, bro. His jump shooting is bad, bro. Like he ain't hitting free throws. He literally almost sold them on that Blazers game, bro. He missed like a lot of free throws down the stretch, just like
Eh,
Giannis did not too long ago. Who they just lose to the Rockets? Like he's in that realm. Paolo's in that realm of star that I don't trust him late games when it comes to shooting free throws and stuff like that.
See, that's the thing with Paolo. Like, I thought he would continue to take a step forward in his jump shooting, which would really that would just elevate him to an unstoppable level. Um, I heard people say he don't know if he want to be Melo or LeBron. That's he's still working them demons out.
Man, he just better just go for the Giannis. He can't be stopped when he try to go to the rim. So he just needs to go to the rim. He a great
Hmm.
playmaker.
Yes.
Um, Focus on rebounding. His rebounding pretty much been going up every year. I think his IQ for the game is high, but he just got to quit trying to be what everybody want him to be and be what you are.
Yeah.
You is a downhill locomotive. You 6'10", 250, great agility. Just get to the rim and knock down your free throws.
Yeah.
And then everything else go come. Your team is good enough. But I did
Yeah.
just want to just say I ain't never give up on y'all Magic. I've been still watching, even though y'all been, you know what I'm saying? I've been watching. I told Chris, I said, say, bro, I'm gonna give it some time because I was ready to cook them. But they seem like they be getting it together. Jamal Mosley,
He's saving his job by getting these wins down the stretch. And what do you think about that? They talk about him and Paolo, whatever. You really believe that that's the thing? And what do you think?
Palo's starting to annoy me. I'm monitoring it. I don't like Jamal Mosley as an offensive coach, but
Hmm.
as an overall coach, and it seemed like a stand-up dude, I'm kind of rocking with Jamal Mosley right now. I'm leaning towards kind of want more from Palo because at the end of the day, you the one playing, dog. And
Yeah.
you need to be better. Like the missed free throws in the Blazers game, it's been alarming. The jump shooting it has been alarming. So Jamal Mosley ain't making you miss your free throws. So some of this is a lot of it's on Paolo. And
Yeah.
I think Jamal Mosley is leaving a lot on the table as far as coaching, but nah, I'm looking at Paolo right now. I'm leaning more towards looking at Paolo.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Wimby, he done messed up our Warriors agenda, Chris. I was so ready after Draymond Green comments. You seen the Draymond Green comments?
Which ones are we talking about? He doing a lot of talking lately.
When he said people was having personal agendas and
Okay. Now I didn't hear it all the way. I think I heard him and Jimmy were talking, and I thought I'm seeing people saying like, oh, they're dissing like Kuminga, but then people are saying it's not Kuminga, it's somebody else. So
I got it for you. I'm gonna play it for
all
you.
right.
I'm gonna play it for you real quick. So
I think everybody was committed to winning and doing that any way possible. And right now, um, it doesn't feel that way.
Personal agenda type stuff, or like I mean, I guess how would you kind of?
Um, I think everyone has a personal agenda uh, in this league, but you have to make those personal agenda work in the team confines. And if it doesn't work, then you kind of got to get rid of your agenda, or um, or eventually the agenda is the cause of someone getting rid of you. And so, you know, I think you don't want a team with no personal agendas because a goal is an agenda. And so you got to have some type of personal agenda.
did you catch that? You caught that?
What is he talking about, man?
And let me give you
He,
some context because I
he
also heard that he was saying because people were saying around the Warriors organization that Brandon Pajemski and Jonathan Kaminga both was talking about like they want expanded roles and they want to do this, they want to do that. And I guess the older guys is feeling like they've been dropping the ball, especially because Steph Curry's been out a couple games here and there and stuff like that. And they haven't been stepping up. So I think this has become a bad vibes team. But then they just beat the
beat
Spurs.
the
Curry
Spurs.
had 40, so my agenda's kind of cooked. But how are we
I
feeling about
mean,
the Warriors right now?
yeah, I get that can make some sense. I've heard people they the vets are looking at Pajimski a little sideways because he went in this offseason on a radio tour talking about he want to take the torch from Steph and he wants to be better than Steph and all that. What are you doing, man? Why don't you get better, bro? Average more than 12 points a game, dude. Like, what have you
That-
shown that would make anybody believe that would be the case?
how did I miss Brandon Pajemski talking that crazy, bro? I did not know
Yes,
he was talking that
yes,
crazy,
but
bro.
he went
That's
on some
crazy.
radio or newspaper interview tour or whatever, talking about he gonna be better, take the torch from Steph and be better, all that kind of stuff. And so
Well,
people are looking at him sideways. But
well, he did just have 6, 6, and 4. Steph only had 44. I mean, like, bro, Brady Pajuski had lost his damn mind. I did not know he was doing that, bro.
yes, so if that's an agenda that's rubbing Draymond the wrong way, I get that. But at the end of the day, like, what is he talking about, man? Like,
Especially when he's doing Mr. Trimble single stuff himself, and he
yeah,
was missing layups against the Spurs. He missed a wide open layup in the
what
third
yeah, what
quarter.
is your agenda, Greg? What are you doing? You doing everything but focusing on the Warriors. Doing a podcast, trying to defend Nico, trying to defend your king LeBron and all this. Why don't you fix your Warriors team and stop beefing with all that and fix? Maybe the Warriors wouldn't be in such a terrible place if you never punched Jordan Poole. Maybe they would be a little bit better contenders. But y'all, I still say that the Warriors are not real contenders in the West.
No.
Steph Curry will have to carry them, and whenever he misses time, because they're old, this won't be the only time people miss time. They're not real contenders.
Bro,
Better
Steph
believe
has
it.
been just like the ultimate band-aid for this organization.
Yes.
I'm not the biggest fan of Steve Kerr. Like you said, Draymond Green ain't been doing nothing but talking. Uh, like Jimmy's actually had a pretty decent season, but he ain't just blowing my socks off. And he actually did kind of help save this game too. But it's really been Steph, and I they've needed work out of this world performances from Steph to even be in some of these games. Like the when they beat the Nuggets, didn't Steph had like 50 or 40 something in that game?
He
Then
had to go nuclear, and then they followed it up losing to the Blazers. Like, then they haven't really beat the Nuggets. Was like one of their most impressive wins. Lakers opening night, sure, but like they don't have like a ton of just impressive wins or things that I'm just really impressed by that make me really believe that they're contenders.
they're not contenders. They would be lucky if they finish top 6. Like when last time I checked, they were behind the Suns or barely ahead of the Suns. So they was in the same ballpark with the damn Suns. So I mean, this team could possibly be like a 7th or 8th seed. That's what I kind of thought going into the year. But we gotta just quit acting like this team is just no, they're not contenders. But I will say this: I think they just hate Jonathan Kuminga so much. Jonathan Kuminga got hurt, and they just had to come back against the Spurs. Jonathan Kuminga went out. They just gotta win with this nigga out so we can blame him some more. It's just crazy. It's crazy the amount of hate that the Warriors organization has for Jonathan Kuminga, bro. Like
They held that man hostage all offseason. He said
they
he
hate
was
him.
trying. He said, "Please let me go.
They
Just let
hate
me."
him. They need him there to blame him for everything. They hate Jonathan. I've never seen nothing like this in the history of basketball, bro. Never. But Pod's doing that is crazy. I didn't know he was doing that. But I do. This is an indictment. Them beating the Spurs is an indictment on the Spurs because they had this game in the bag.
Uh-oh.
They had this game in the bag. Wemby is shooting too many threes, bro. First 5 games, he shot a total of 16 threes. You know, he shot the next 5 games 27 threes in in 5 games, back to back 9 3-point games.
You see that three he shot on the Bulls?
They don't have Josh Giddey or Kobe White. They were supposed to win that game by more than that. Like we know, because the game before that, he shot they ass out the game before the Bulls game. Who they just lose to before the Bulls? They just played somebody with Wemby shot 9 threes and wasn't hitting. So I mean, he can shoot you in a game. He can shoot you out of a game. My thing is, why are you taking so many threes again? De'Aaron Fox, say, bro, I was wrong about Castle, Chris. I was wrong about Stephon Castle. De'Aaron Fox got to go too. I'll just go and get rid of him.
Bro, what?
I like, but they have too many guards. They got Dylan Harper. They got Stephon. That's too much. I'm not saying I hate De'Aaron Fox, but it's just come on, bro. Too many 6 5-point guards that can't shoot.
Yeah.
it's literally just an unfortunate situation for him. I still like De'Aaron Fox. I still think he's an all-star level guard, but this situation is just not for him no more.
I think Dylan Harper. Yeah, I think you invested Dylan Harper and Castle because those two look great. They have a great ceiling. I know Harper dealing with injuries or whatever, but even still, the flashes I've seen from Harper, he's looked good.
They look worse without him. You literally could tell the difference without him. Like he's that good with the ball. He's that good at facilitating. Dude was getting like 5 assists a game off the bench, like on top of pretty good scoring, efficiently. Big guard, like De'Aaron Fox can go. You probably can get I'll see what you can get from Milwaukee for him in terms of like pick value or something like that. I don't even think. They don't know if they have enough assets. But
well, Kuzma in the pick.
Oh Lord! If that's all you can get from Fox, that's a dud. Lordy. But Wemby, stop shooting all them damn threes, bro. And Stephon Castle, I'm sorry.
So Wemby got a chance to win MVP and
No,
DPOY.
Nope.
Not at all.
I don't think so.
He's the best two-way player in the league.
They just lost to the old ass Warriors. They got beat by the Suns early. Like, no, I ain't going for that, bro. He's still in the show improve phase. If he would have kept doing what he was doing the first 5 games, but them last 5-6 games, nah, bro, I ain't going with that Wemby stuff. He's still good, still a great player, still all NBA level player. You know, get on one of them all NBA team, but you gotta keep proving this shit to me now. I'm like, bro, y'all lost to the old Warriors. Y'all lost to Steph. Steph and Jimmy Butler, and y'all supposed to be a top 3 team in the West, and they just coming off, and the Warriors are coming off a back-to-back. Y'all the younger team at home.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Y'all lost to the oldest team in the league at home.
Yeah,
coming off a back-to-back, and Curry was just fucking sick. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So ain't gonna ruin our agenda, but you know.
Man, you can still keep that agenda. I don't think the Warriors are contenders. I think they're pretenders, and any team would be lucky to play them in the playoffs if they make it.
But it would just been way better if they would have lost to Spurs, bro. Okay. The last thing we did have to hit for today, unless you had anything else, I'm trying to,
I'll look and see, but I don't think so.
Okay.
We'll see. Yeah.
Cade Cunningham. Now, I know this nigga took 40 shots to get 40 points against the fucking Wizards, but they was down a lot of people. So I'll give him a slight pass. And I only wanted to talk about them because they are 9-2, but they only have 2 quality wins. Let's not overdo this. They beat the Rockets, and I think they beat the 76ers. Those are the only 2 quality wins they got over a seed that's top 6. But they've been dealing with a lot of injuries. And I will say this about Cade. I want to get your thoughts on this. Cade is in the rarefied air with Luka Doncic, the LeBron James, the Nikola Jokic's, to where it don't matter who he got on the damn court. He can will his team to a 6th seed. Thoughts on that?
He's finally reached that level because there's times where he was not able to do that. But he's grown into a player that can do that. So I do agree with you on that now. Because people were you literally said, nah, okay, they done brought in pieces for you, that you got some talent, enough talent to do something. And he did something. And he's continuing to do that now. So I do agree with that. I do believe Cade and them looking good. Cade and them number 1 seed right now, I believe. So Pistons been on a roll. I think they won like 7 or something like or whatever. You know how they won a lot good. I understand that you're not enjoying the strength or the difficulty or whatever, but
it still wins, and they've been hurt themselves. So
exactly. So I like what they're doing. You know who also is playing very well on a contract year? Jalen Duren. And people always like to say he doesn't know what he's doing on defense and he be looking lost out there, but he cares about I've seen he cares about defense this year, and he's really doing a lot of impressive things with the ball.
He's way quicker than I thought, bro. Like, I done seen him get the ball at the free throw line, jab step, and take it to the rim. Like, he's an elite level athlete. He's still young. What is he, like 22? Something like that.
Yeah,
I think
very young.
I do like what I'm seeing from Jalen Duren. I'm glad you brought that up because he legit look like a 1-2 punch with Cade. I still think they possibly need a trade. They just need more talent. I still say Zach LaVine is right there for the taking for one of these teams. So please, somebody, please save Zach LaVine's career.
Yes, I agree. Kings are literally selling the farm right. They should.
They should.
They should. I don't know what they're doing. They're Sabonis. I don't know who they building around. Like Sabonis and.
I mean, they need to try to trade LaVine for Darius Garland or trade LaVine for Ron Holland, Ivy, and some stuff.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Like it's time to move on, blow the Kings up, get Westbrook to a contender.
Oh my God! Wow.
Get LaVine to a contender. Get DeRozan to the Bucks.
Nah, DeRozan, nobody wants you. Just gotta go and play it out. Gotta go and play it out with Sack, my boy.
No, bro.
He do, bro. If anybody trades for DeRozan, oh my lord.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Kings need to blow it up, and yeah, I agree. Zach LaVine should be, dude. Him going from the Bulls to the Kings was a waste of his time.
That was just, and then for them to actually hold on to him is just absolutely crazy, bro. I think I seen Jeff Teague say he's the best player, worst career, or something like that. Or he said something crazy.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, yeah.
Nah, I can kind of see that too, but
I love Zach LaVine's game, but he is never a true one. I think he's a perfect 2 on the right team. And I think he'll be amazing next to Cade. Because if you look at what the Pistons do, they go get one of these shooting guards. They have Malik Beasley. They have Duncan Robinson now. It's like Zach LaVine is that plus more. So he can still be that off-ball guy that Cade can throw to as he drives and kicks, but then he can also still carry the offense for when Cade is not on the floor. They need another guy on the perimeter.
I agree. I think the Kings are already in the 1 seed right now, or their top seed. They have the ability to really cement themselves as a contender by pairing Cade with somebody, whether that be with Rory Markkinen, whether that be with Zach LaVine, if you want to go a little cheaper than that. But I think they should look to consolidate some of the young guys that they know that, hey, Jaden Ivy, you're cool, but you're just not in our future. So we're gonna give you to somebody else. You can go flourish over there while we bring in a guy like Zach LaVine, like you said, or somebody, Kobe White maybe. Just bring in somebody that can do something.
Ooh, I like that. Kobe White for Asar. Because this is my thing. If you was the Detroit, because I think Asar and Ron Holland, I love them both, but I think they skill sets is way too similar to keep them both for the long term. How you feel about that?
I mean, that's not true. That is true. Like they do a lot of similar things. Both athletic wings. One's a little bigger and a better slasher, in my opinion, than Ron Holland. I think he's probably the better overall player, but I think Asar is a close second. That's just me. That's just me, though. So it's not because he's from Duncanville.
I think Ron Holland has more potential offensive juice.
Yes.
But then he still brings tenacity, toughness. Like he tough. He like real tough. Like in terms of like the electricity. Like Asar, he tough too, but it's like quiet. Holland is rowdy. Him and Isaiah Stewart, like they are the Pistons in terms of like how they approach. But what you think the ceiling is for the Pistons if they don't make a trade? Because they could possibly win a playoff round, but
they gotta get to the second. They Cade that dude, he gotta get into that second round. He really had a great playoffs last year.
He did, but I don't think this team is not good enough to just where you have to win a round. I don't think that. I can name about 5 of the rosters in the East is damn near better than this one.
I get that, yeah. But they had last year. We good and we're gonna make them competitive, and then we lose. Now it's time to take that next step.
Chris, let's talk about it. Is this roster even better than the current Celtics roster?
No,
not much better. I'm just saying
it's comparable, but like you said, dude. Let me just say that Nehemiah's Queta, whatever.
Oh yeah,
He
no, that's
sold
crazy. Yeah.
he sold that game against he sold that game against the 76ers.
I
That front
told y'all
court
this front
is
court.
bad.
I told
That front
y'all.
court is bad.
I told y'all.
You're right. Maybe they should get Laurie Marketing.
Who?
Celtics. They need somebody up. They need somebody.
Man, but see, they don't got nobody that the Jazz
Yeah.
will want. Unless you just
Like
get Derek White just to hold him and turn him into something
turn him
else.
something. Yeah, it's like too much for that. So
But I still would like Laurie Marketing on Detroit, but I'd rather have like a dynamic guard, bro. Like I like Kobe White. If they could get a Darius Garland, like even I don't like Darius Garland for the Pistons. I ain't gonna lie.
No, you don't.
Kobe White or Zach LaVine. They just need that. They need another guard that can go get their own, man.
I agree. Their next game is against the 76ers, so that'll be a little bit more of a challenge.
So you say, oh, I did want to talk about Cade too, because I think he's become the ultimate ceiling raiser. Remember, I hated the Luka Doncic comparisons. I kind of see him a little bit more now.
Yes.
And he's tougher than I thought too. Like he go at dudes and in the late game, bro, against the 76ers, that game that he absolutely took over that third quarter, bro. He absolutely took over the third quarter, bro. Like he was going band for band with Maxey in that second half, and he was winning. I ain't gonna lie. He's big. He's big. He's tough. He don't back down. I think you could build a championship team around Cade, and I think he's been one of the biggest bright spots for a guy that I didn't like into a guy that's like, okay, nah, he making me respect him. But getting 40 points off 40 shots was absolutely nasty. That's nasty, bro.
It's crazy, but he got that dub, didn't
he? And he got that dub. Like they didn't have Stewart, they didn't have Thompson, they already didn't have Ivy, they didn't have Tobias Harris. Like there were a lot of people too. So that Wizards win wasn't just that was the Wizards. Man, they were down fucking half their team.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you think they go? Because I'm looking at these rosters. I still want to get back to that because this roster, the Cavaliers roster is better. Knicks roster is better. Magic roster is better. Boston roster is I'm gonna wait. Comparable. Bucks roster is better. Comparable. I don't know. It's slightly better.
Slightly better. Yeah, I think it's slightly better.
So it's like them being
76ers
number one
roster better. You said that already. Comparable. Heat
better. Hey, say, bro, people gonna stop disrespecting the Heat, bro. no, for real talk. The Heat.
Yeah.
Think about it. You got Norman Powell, all-star level. Andrew Wiggins has been all-star level. Bam, all-star level. Tyler Hero, all-star level. That shit looking real Detroit Piston-y.
Yeah.
Pistonish. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're saying.
And that's a real squad. Spoelstra is right there with Rick Carlisle, slightly under, in my opinion, but right there in terms of best coach in the NBA. And I'm so glad he took Steve Kerr's spot for Team USA. Steve Kerr is so garbage. But Miami Heat, bro, don't sleep on them. But yeah, they have a better roster.
Okay,
I even think Atlanta got a better roster.
Okay. I mean, that's not, I wouldn't be mad at that. You for saying that either.
So shout out to Cade for being the ultimate ceiling raiser right there with Luka, right there with Jokic and LeBron. Who else do you think is some ceiling raisers before we get out of here? Like right now that you could be like,
I used to have Paolo as a ceiling raiser, but I need to see him do more.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Love you, Paolo, my boy, but you gotta earn some more of this stuff. This love you get from me, man. I would say
Ant's a ceiling raiser for the most part, yeah.
Possibly.
He has been, he getting them to them conference finals. So.
But then he's done had all-star co-stars. So now I can't put in right there right now because I'm talking about dudes that can get a top CC with no all-stars next to him.
Jokic and Shea. Do you consider Shea in that class?
No.
Don't consider Shea.
J-Dub was an all-star and he was all-NBA. And we've seen SGA be cold as hell team ass.
let me just say this.
I'm talking about when a guy is at his peak, like Cade is coming into that peak level. Like he's never not gonna be on the top 6 seed now that he's peaked. Like going
Giannis. Giannis, Brunson.
Man, he been having all-stars next to him, bro.
Dmitch. He got too many all-stars next to him.
Yeah, Giannis. I can say Giannis too, because Giannis ain't got no all-stars.
Nah, he don't have no all-stars right now.
Chris.
Yeah,
It's a small list.
Yeah, it is.
Right now it's Luka, Jokic, Giannis, and Cade, bro.
Top ceiling raisers. Yeah, or floor raisers. Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Let me say floor raisers. Sorry.
Yeah, floor raisers. Let me say this to some of these Shea fans who think he can do no wrong, who think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread and all this stuff. I am sick of this dude. Y'all always try to fit a narrative or fit an agenda for Shea to lift him up over everybody else. That man Shea has the worst supporting cast possible when y'all need to make sure he looks like the best thing ever, or he has the worst team ever and he drugged them to the finals and he beat the really big bad Pacers and took them to get. Man, stop it. Stop it with Shea and all this mess, man. He has all-star level team. He has a great organization. He is literally in the best situation. He's been under the tutelage of Chris Paul, who really should have been an MVP when he drugged them as a floor raiser to a 6 seed over there in OKC. Talk about that. He had the tutelage of Chris Paul. He then has the best GM in the game, who is consistently getting high draft picks, who's getting a great move, making great moves, surrounding him with great talent, bringing in Hardenstein, bringing in Caruso. He's built almost a perfect team for him. And you can say, oh, J-Dub and Chet don't show up sometimes. Man, he got dudes around him all the time consistently. I don't want to hear, Shea has to drop 30 for them to win. Man, stop it. Stop it. Shea is a great talent. But we don't got to act like Shea is the greatest thing in the world, and we don't got to act like he's miles and miles ahead of Luka, and miles and miles and miles ahead of all these other players.
I'm glad we figured out where this was coming from. That boy said Luka, they slipped out, didn't it? I would say, bro, we not finna do that though. We not finna act like SGA, bro. It's been times where they didn't even have Chet, and they've been winning games. They got the best record in the league. They second and third best players have been in at the lineup. They second best player has not even been playing, hasn't played the game. What SGA is doing in terms of consistency, bro, it has to be applauded. He's legit a top 3, top 4 player in the league, and he deserves everything that's coming to him because this year is shown it. This start to the year, with these guys being in and out the lineup, and they're still kicking ass. Like, no, SGA is one of them dudes, man. If SGA came out and said he the best player in the league, he could say that. If somebody thinks SGA is the best player in the league, they can say that. I don't think he's the best player in the league, but he's in that conversation. And for that alone, with the guys that's in that conversation, shout out to him, man.
So he would have beat the Celtics team if he was on the Mavericks.
I don't think he would have been complaining and whining mid-play. So, I don't know. SGA and Kyrie, with all the defense they had on that team, nigga, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. We not finna do that. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either, but man, stop acting like Luka wasn't five straight.
You can say Luka's better. But you can also say SGA is better.
If people act Luka Luka's just a scorer. Luka does way more than just score. Stop with that. Luka can score. He can facilitate playmate. He raises the floor of his teammates. Luka's a ball hogger. Nobody likes playing with him. That man turned DeAndre Ayton back into prime Shaq. Like we gotta stop with this. Luka's at a different tier. I don't care about
prime
this.
Shaq is crazy. I can't have that on the record if you not say
okay. That obviously that was exact. Yes, he's not prime Shaq, but still
he elevated back. But keep going. My bad.
Yo, back is crazy. But nah, back is crazy. He never. Anyway, like SGA's defense. I understand that he can score. He has an offensive level and he can score 30. He does all this stuff offensively. His defense is not so much better that it just elevates him to another tier over Luka. Because his offense isn't that much better than
It's
Luka, and
not.
it's highly questionable that it
His
isn't.
offense isn't better. His
It's
offense
not
isn't
better.
better. As a two-way, he's better though, and as a consistent leader in everything, the intangibles are better. The intangibles are better with SGA than Luka. I'm sorry, the intangibles are better. I think Luka is a better closer. He's a better overall offensive player. But man, I just trust SGA more in terms of his professionalism, and he's just doing things the right way. Like I don't know, he has Spur-like qualities, like classic Spur-like qualities.
SGA had to call Nico Harrison to get rid of Luka and split up him and PJ because that was his biggest nightmares when he wake
Oh
up in the
my
morning.
god!
Ooh,
It wasn't SGA.
ooh,
It was
Luka
Jalen
and PJ was
Williams.
cooking me.
It was J
Luka
Dub
and
and
PJ
Chet.
were cooking me.
It was J Dub and Chet. Are you gonna do that? Oh, we wasn't sitting up here like, man, that boy SGA did all he could. This is what we doing now. It was J Dub and Chet. They wasn't ready. That's as far as it go. They was not ready for Luka and Kyrie. That's just all it was, bro. But we're not gonna put that on. SGA was cooking the Mavericks, man. And he was scaring the shit out you. I remember. Stop it.
Yeah. All right,
But
but I just wanted to say that because I'm tired. I don't want people just acting like it's just not a debate or if they ended their careers right now, SGA is just clearly all the way over Luka just because he got a MVP and a ring. It's
just
not
the
necessarily the
MVP and just
same,
the Finals MVP. That's
bro.
all.
It's
Just
not the
because of
same.
that
It's
scoring
not the
titles.
same.
None,
It's
oh, just
not the same. Luka got traded away from his contending team for no reason.
they say shit wouldn't happen to Shay. I'm just saying. Since SGA became all NBA level, that shit wouldn't happen to him. I'm just saying. Perfect professional. I love Luka, but we not finna do this because they are both at the same level, and you can argue SGA has better intangibles, even though Luka is a better closer, better floor raiser, better offensively. But it's just all about what you would rather have. They literally at the same level. We would not have said this 3-4 years ago. So that in itself, I'm tipping my hat off to SGA, bro.
All right, and I mean, I'm not going to look at like I said. I'm not dogging SGA. I
You
just
are.
don't want. I'm not. I just don't want people using him to dog Luka and make him so much better or whatever else. Man, say it's a debate. Say it's hard to tell.
Aren't they getting their ass kicked right now? What's going on with that
Yes,
game?
they are. But man, this some regular season game. I ain't care
Oh
about it.
my
See me in the
goodness.
playoffs. See me in the
112 to
playoffs.
76. I
See
hope
Luka
Luca's
in the
sitting.
playoffs.
Luca's
See
sitting.
Luka.
Oh, he's 7 for 20. Well, why are you doing this, man? SGA is 35. Oh my goodness. Why did you bring this up right now? SGA is better, bro.
I brought it
They're
up
on the
because I'm.
same level, but
Yeah,
SGA's been better, bro. He
yeah,
deserves
all
it.
right. And when Luka get his ring, if Luka get a ring, it's not even gonna be a debate no more because he won't have none of the stats that Luka would have.
When does Luca go get a ring?
Might be this year.
Oh my god. Boy, is you crazy? Are you crazy?
Yeah, it's not gonna be this year. I don't believe that.
You, man. Austin Reeves turned into goddamn Scotty Pippen mixed with goddamn. Nah, bro. We're not doing that. Not this year, bro.
It's not but still.
Oh my goodness. Jalen Johnson and Zachary Ricochet. Man, this Trey injury might be a blessing in disguise. I'm just saying. 107 to 68. They beating the hell out the Sacramento Kings right now. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But
Yes, it's time for Sacramento to go ahead and ship Levine somewhere he can be happy.
fire sale.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that they need to go on and say we finna do like the beam again, this time with Darius Garland and Sabonis. Then they need to go get a stretch 5. Maybe they can steal Khalil Ware. I said this during the draft. The Sacramento King say, bro, they went and
Hey,
got Devin Carter.
Devin
Where's he at?
Carter looking good, ain't he?
Dude is hurt again.
I'm saying. I don't know why they would pick it. Yeah, I was messing around.
Khalil Ware was literally the Mavs turn replacement that Sabonis need next to him. Literally. He can move, he can shoot, protect the rim, perfect center next to Sabonis, and they just didn't do it. You would never get that archetype ever again. You went and got a 6'1" point guard that can't stay healthy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, you have Sabonis. You know the type of center that the rare archetype center that you need next to him. You luckily have one in this draft that you can get at this spot, and you don't do it. Like DeMarcus Cousins says, these dudes just be hiring their friends, man. Hey, you want a job? You want to be a GM this year? DeMarcus Cousins said that. That shit was funny.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it for me. I feel like.
Well, this was a fun one, but this has been another episode of his sports related podcast. I'm D Nose Ball. That's Chris, and we are gone.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.